Rob Grimshaw, Managing Director of FT.com. Just come off stage at Paid Content 2012 talking about your digital business model. You have 285,000 paying digital subscribers. What is the key reason for that success?
I think it's a combination of things. Partly it's about being bold enough to charge for our content and really follow through on that strategy and do it consistently over a number of years. And it's not just about putting in subscriptions, it's also about the prices we're charging as well. I mean, we were talking about a $99 subscription back in 2007, now it's $350. So it's not just about the gain in volume, it's also about yield as well. And I think that over that period of time, the thing that's really made a difference is about our organization learning how to be a retailer. So once we had made that step, we have worked very, very hard to understand what it means to run an online subscription business, which is really a B2C business, direct with the consumer, and to pick up all the tools, the technologies, the techniques, the expertise, which are necessary to make that work. And I think we've done that pretty successfully, and as you can see from the growth figures over time, in fact, we're increasingly accelerating the increase in volume. And right now, we're at a very exciting point because we're only just short of the time where digital subscriptions will overtake print circulation.
So the FT's digital subscription by the end of the year looks like it might overtake your print circulation. When you play out that trajectory, what does that mean for the future of print?
We're still very bullish about the future of print. I mean, we've always said that this is about multi-channel, not about a straightforward black and white transition from print to online. In fact, if it was black and white, it would be much simpler. But I think the reality is for all publishers that consumers are going to demand content in a whole range of different formats. And I'm pretty sure that in 10 years, 20 years to come, there's still going to be a very significant part of the marketplace that wants the paper experience. We are going to deliver that to them where it's economic to do so. So probably what you'll see is a newspaper which is smaller in terms of its reach, that's centered around the major financial centers around the world, so London, Frankfurt, New York, Hong Kong, and lower in circulation, but still there and still an important part of the mix. And then in the rest of the world, we'll be leading with digital, and that's pretty comfortable for us, I think.
You've placed a big bet on the web and web apps over executable apps and Apple's iTunes Store. How is that working out?
It's working out brilliantly for us. We have now got to the point where we've had over 2 million people who've come and visited the web app. That's more than ever downloaded the iPhone native app and the iPad native app combined over a much longer period. And whatever metric you look at, whether it's traffic, whether it's page views, whether it's subscription sales, because it's a major subscription sales channel for us, all the metrics are positive. The audience has grown by over 50% since we launched the web app back in June of last year. And really it's been a tremendous experience for us.
What's the FT's approach to innovation? I know that you launched a site called Tilt, which is a pretty innovative site aimed at covering emerging markets. Didn't work out and the site was closed. And yet today you're also running a hack day in London. Yeah,
absolutely. It's crucial to success in digital that we innovate, that we're prepared to be entrepreneurial, we're prepared to take risks and try new things. Every time we've done that over the past few years, it's produced benefit for the business. Sometimes that's benefit in terms of a whole new business, which is hugely successful. Sometimes it's in terms of a set of learnings that you get from something that doesn't work. And I think Tilt is a great case in point there. We put a huge amount of time and effort into it. We thought it was a great idea. It didn't work out in the way that we expected it to. And that's a shame because there's a lot of personal effort there. But equally, coming out the end of it, we've been bold enough to move on beyond that. And with it, we've got a whole set of things that we learned from that experiment, which we can take on to the next thing and the next thing. I think a lot of publishers really are still struggling with this. The culture of innovation is still not there in publishers in the way it needs to be in order for them to be successful in digital. print publishing didn't change a lot in 150 years, and I think that's bred organizations which are not particularly savvy with innovation, and kind of 10, 15 years on from the advent of the internet, I still think a lot of publishers haven't changed their culture in the way they need to be successful with digital. It's not about technology, it's not about business models, it's about the confidence to innovate and try new stuff.
So lastly, where do you think you'll be placing your online investment in 6 months' time that you aren't today?
I think that there's a couple of big things on the horizon. Windows 8, we think, is potentially huge in the tablet space, and we're tracking that very carefully and putting a lot of effort into development around Windows 8. Personalization on site, we are working right now on a whole bunch of different experiments and customizations where we're presenting content to readers based on what we know about their reading habits or what their peers read on the site, and that's very interesting. I think the other area which is crucial is social media and enabling our subscribers to take our content and read it on other platforms. And we don't yet know quite how we're going to achieve that, but I think we have to find a way to achieve that because social media isn't going anywhere, and also fundamentally we just want to offer our subscribers the best possible service, and I think that's part of that.
Okay, thanks for being at Paid Content 2012.
Cool, enjoyed it, thank you.